As the ballot boxes came into Election Central early last night, we were able to talk with members of the Guam Election Commission to get their thoughts on Election Day. Right now I have GEC Chair Alice Tyron with me. Alice, how do you feel that the voter turnout went today?
I think the voter turnout was excellent. It was very good. I wish I could give you numbers, but one indicator that we had a huge voter turnout was ballot boxes being full, filling to the rim. People had to, some precincts had to call for extra ballot boxes.
We learned that some of the precinct officials were trained at the last minute.
We called for precinct officials to come in, and they were trained immediately, took the oath, and they were able to come out this morning.
Finally, the results started coming in.
We have the first batch of results coming to you live, and it's 2 out of the 58 precincts. Now I'm going to start with the gubernatorial races. For the Gutierrez-Uggan team, they're leading by 349 votes, or a little over 50.87%, followed by Calvo-Tenorio with 336 votes.
Gutierrez-Uggan continued to lead for a little while, but the numbers kept getting closer.
It's 12 of 58 precincts being counted. Now I'm going to read to you the gubernatorial race as it stands right now. Gutierrez-Uggan is currently leading with 1,821 votes, or 51.67%. Calvo-Tenorio follows with 1,685 votes, or 47.81%.
Later on, Calvo-Tenorio took the lead.
As it stands now for the gubernatorial race, Calvo-Tenorio now takes the lead with 6,438 votes, or 51.21%. Gutierrez-Uggan follows with 6,058 votes, or 48.19%.
The top legislative votes were pretty much set by now, with Tom Ada, Judy Wanpat, Tina Munya-Barnes, Ben Pangilinan, and Aline Yamashita in the top 5 at this point. But the gubernatorial race continued to get closer.
So as it stands now, Calvo-Tenorio is leading right now with 15,658 votes, or 49.93%. Gutierrez-Uggan, it's still a tight race with both teams. Gutierrez-Uggan is still with 15,487 votes, or 49.39%.
That's how close it remained until the final precincts were counted. But that took a while, as precinct officials from 17D out of Tamuning had trouble reconciling the number of ballots to voters.
They repeatedly counted the number of signatures on the voter signature roster, as well as the ballots that were cast. Every time they would count, they would come up with a different number. They made an attempt about 3 or 4 times.
That's when GEC Executive Director John Blas says that the Election Commission had to step in and help.
Looking and being guided by our election laws, we randomly removed 1 ballot from one race and 2 ballots from 2 other races, so that we can actually have an equal number of signatures and ballots.
With that final precinct reconciled, the counted votes gave Calvo-Tenorio the 50% plus 1% lead to claim victory as the sun began to rise over the island. Betsy Brown, PNC News.